Hello guys, it's Revolution. In this video we are going to discuss why spirit-controlled Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, will surpass even Goku's Ultra Instinct when he finally arrives on the battlefield against Moro in potentially the next chapter, chapter 60 of the Dragon Ball Super Manga. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that overall throughout the whole Dragon Ball franchise, Vegeta is my favourite character, and I, like many of you, have had my heart broken on the many false dawns Vegeta's had during the Dragon Ball Super series. Now, whilst I've suspected this for a while, withheld making this video simply because of all those false dawns in the past, of all those times Vegeta seemingly was about to take the crown of Kakarot to ultimately have it pulled from under him. After chapter 59, I believe I've seen enough to prognosticate that Vegeta, with his newfound power, spirit control from the planet Yardrat, he will surpass Ultra Instinct. Just before I begin, I want to say a massive thank you for all of your well wishes following the passing of my niece. It truly means the world to me that I have such a supporting fan base, and I promise I'll continue this channel going and hopefully deliver content for all of you guys to continue to enjoy. Our lives are but a fleeting moment in the grand scheme of things. All we can do is be kind to each other, and I truly cherish every moment you have, especially those with your friends and your family. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all your continued support. So, in the Moro arc, or Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc, whichever you want to call it, Moro has been growing in power considerably throughout this arc alone. Of course, 2 months prior to the battle on Earth between Moro and the Z-Warriors, Vegeta considered Moro's power to not even be at the level of his completed Super Saiyan Blue power. Now, both Goku and Vegeta with Super Saiyan Blue alone are stated to have gotten stronger from the events of the Tournament of Power. They are stated to have gotten stronger from the events that took place in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and Goku has been stated to have gotten stronger from the beginning of the Moro arc to the later stages of the Moro arc, where he's now fighting Moro using Ultra Instinct Sign. Not only did Moro state in chapter 58 that Super Saiyan Blue Goku was stronger than he previously was in the beginning of the Moro arc, Piccolo also stated that Goku is much stronger in Super Saiyan Blue than the last time he saw him in Super Saiyan Blue, which would obviously have been during the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Now, of course, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie is more of a continuation of the anime, or you could even say a quasi-continuation of the Dragon Ball Super manga and anime. But ultimately, Akira Toriyama wrote the script in its entirety for the Broly movie. Now, it's still to be determined due to the fact there's not quite enough information, but if you're like me and you fully suspect that Toyotaro is now in the driving seat creatively for the Dragon Ball Super manga, with Toriyama now supervising rather than providing the plot points. Even if that is the case, this manga and the Moro arc is still based off Toriyama's original story of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super. Case in point, Toyotaro, even if he is in the driving seat, is not going to change what happened during the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Piccolo was a part of the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and the script provided by Toriyama, Goku used Piccolo to escape to in order to help Vegeta learn the Meta-Ram fusion dance. Piccolo sensed the entire battle of Goku vs Vegeta, so he knows exactly how strong Goku was using Super Saiyan Blue. Of course, mortals cannot sense God Ki, so there's a bit of a grey area there, but Piccolo should have been able to sense Broly's power and should have been able to make a distinction based on how Goku was performing against Broly at that time. Both Goku and Vegeta using Super Saiyan Blue are far stronger than what they were during the Tournament of Power in Super Saiyan Blue, naturally. Of course, just like the resurrection of F arc, Toyotaro included a panel concerning the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie and indicating that those events took place even in his manga. Of course, it skipped over it, but what it did state is that Goku and Vegeta are stronger than ever. So you could also consider that Vegeta's quasi-blue evolution form in the Tournament of Power, in specifically the Dragon Ball Super manga, not the anime. It implies that complete Super Saiyan Blue in the Moro arc or post-Broly arc is stronger than Blue Evolution from the Tournament of Power. Now, why do I say quasi Super Saiyan Blue Evolution? Obviously, in the anime we saw Blue Evolution. It looked different to what we saw in the manga, but both transformations or power-ups serve the same purpose in the narrative. They were both evolutions of Vegeta's current Super Saiyan Blue level. In both mediums narratives, it was the power-up that allowed Vegeta to defeat Toppo. In both Dragon Ball Super mediums, the power boost it granted Vegeta at that time impressed even Jiren and Grey, but it was stated that Vegeta was stronger than ever after the Broly movie. Of course, bringing it back to current events during Chapter 59, Ultra Instinct Sign Goku is taking on Moro. Now, in Chapter 58, Ultra Instinct Sign was moving that fast that even Piccolo and Gohan couldn't see what was happening. Now, rewind back to the Tournament of Power. It wasn't until the latter stages of complete Ultra Instinct, not even Ultra Instinct Sign, complete Ultra Instinct Goku's battle against a fully powered Jiren that ultimately led to Gohan and Piccolo not being able to see the fight. Even in the early stages of Ultra Instinct Goku vs Jiren, the likes of Krillin and Tien could keep up with the speed of the fight, even commentating on what was happening. In fact, in the latter stages of the fight, only the likes of Beerus and Whis were keeping up. What this means is, at least in terms of speed, the current iteration of Ultra Instinct Sign in the Moro arc is as fast as complete Ultra Instinct, if not faster. As you also have to consider that both Piccolo and Gohan have gotten considerably stronger themselves since the Tournament of Power. And need I remind you how Gohan performed in the manga version of the Tournament of Power, even eliminating Super Saiyan Kefla. And as I keep saying in other videos, to put this current version of Ultra Instinct Sign into perspective, if it was an anime version of Ultra Instinct Omen, it would be the 4th stage of Ultra Instinct Omen. And as we know that Goku is about to put emphasis on attacking potency against Moro in chapter 60. And of course, by saying attacking emphasis, what I really mean is full pelt. It doesn't mean he's going to have the attacking ability of Mastered Ultra Instinct. So if this was an equivalent to Ultra Instinct Omen Phase 4 in the anime, it's also an equivalent to a heightened version of Ultra Instinct Omen from the manga. And we know in the manga, Jiren took Ultra Instinct Omen very seriously, as stated by Whis. Well, whilst Goku had the speed advantage against Moro in chapter 59, Moro then went and powered up and completely blitzed this current version of Ultra Instinct Sign Goku. Of course, we know that Goku is about to go full pelt in chapter 60, but ultimately, Moro still completely outsped Ultra Instinct Sign, using basically raw power alone, albeit stolen power. Moro doesn't have a speed hacks as Goku has with Ultra Instinct that was initially giving Ultra Instinct Sign Goku the advantage. Moro had to do this simply using power, just as Jiren had to during the Tournament of Power against Ultra Instinct Sign and complete Ultra Instinct. But seeing as Moro was able to compete with an Ultra Instinct Sign that was better than the Ultra Instinct Sign we saw in the Tournament of Power, and fared better against it than Jiren did against Ultra Instinct Sign before powering up, given that Moro himself has powered up to a terrifying level of power as stated by Piccolo, where Goku, even in Ultra Instinct Omen, looked flabbergasted despite remaining calm when witnessing Jiren use full power. I believe it's a fair assessment to say that powered up Moro from chapter 59 is at least as strong as fully powered Jiren from the Tournament of Power. Now, I'm being pragmatic there. Now, Jiren fans, don't get your knickers in a twist. Jiren's power is his own. That's what's so impressive about Jiren. He doesn't even rely on transformations. Moro's power is stolen. So, of course, this video is about Vegeta's spirit control. We spent most of the time talking about Goku vs Moro, but that particular information was important to know exactly how strong Vegeta's going to be, because he is an upcoming plot element of the narrative. Of course, Goku has attained Ultra Instinct Sign at will, and we know he's about to use it going full pelt at Moro in chapter 60 of Dragon Ball Super. But ultimately, Vegeta has had his own plot developing throughout this arc. This development is going to serve the narrative at some point in the future. Of course, for this to happen, Goku needs to lose to Moro. So what do we know about spirit power so far? We know that in chapter 55, Vegeta shot off a blast that far exceeded what he expected to fire off. Due to the balance of his spirit control, it was stated that Vegeta, even since only arriving on Yardrat, that his power had grown leaps and bounds, to the point where even Moro could sense him from a distant galaxy. Vegeta achieved this power-up in a short period of time. However, we know that Vegeta has spent another 2 months on the planet since chapter 55. Now, obviously, Vegeta's going to arrive at some point. I imagine he is going to learn instant teleportation, though I guess it wouldn't surprise me if he skipped that technique to learn the ability he wants to use against Moro, because of course, power against Moro isn't enough because he'll only absorb that power. Vegeta is going to need an ability to put that power to use, just like Goku is using Ultra Instinct in order to dodge Moro's absorption. Now, it also must be noted that in chapter 59, Vegeta could sense that it was Goku fighting Moro on Earth, therefore he can sense Moro's power and he knows exactly how powerful he is. So when he arrives on the battlefield, imagining he's going to be confident he will win, he should at least be relevant to that level of power that he senses from Moro, and of course, that would be the same power that Goku was flabbergasted by in chapter 59 and Piccolo stated was terrifying. Now, there is a rough draft from Toyotaro of Vegeta arriving on the battlefield. I don't know what chapter this will happen in. I imagine chapter 60, but Vegeta looks very, very confident. If Vegeta's spirit power surpasses that of Moro's heightened power from Chapter 59, he should easily be at the level of Tournament of Power Ultra Instinct. In fact, he should have surpassed it, at least in terms of raw power and attacking potency. Maybe Ultra Instinct will still have the speed advantage and the agility advantage, but Vegeta's output should be enormous. Don't forget Moro sends Vegeta in base saying he's got more powerful. Maybe Vegeta can still stack the God transformations on top, maybe even his quasi-blue evolution state from the Tournament of Power. Now, even though I believe Vegeta will surpass both Moro and Ultra Instinct Saiyan Goku and even Tournament of Power Ultra Instinct Goku, I'm not going to go out on a limb and say he would win. I've been burned too many times predicting Vegeta will win. I do believe Goku will attain Ultra Instinct at some point, and I do believe Vegeta's spirit power is an equivalent to Goku's Ultra Instinct, at least a modern Ultra Instinct, a Moro arc Ultra Instinct, just as Blue Evolution was the equivalent to Blue Kaioken in the anime. But as we saw in the anime at the Tournament of Power, Blue Evolution got stronger against God of Destruction Toppo, and he should have therefore surpassed Blue Kaioken Goku at that point in time, and I'm sure we'll see Spirit Power and Ultra Instinct surpass each other at different points in times in the future of the narrative. Anyway guys, that's why Spirit Power Vegeta will surpass Ultra Instinct Goku. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Do you think Vegeta's time is coming? Will he get the win? I want to know all your thoughts. Smash a like on the video, keep lending me your energy, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Until next time, Ad Astra.